I spent 24 hours in the Caribbean's #1 luxury and all-inclusive hotel for 2025, according to TripAdvisor. And today, I'm going to share that experience with you. Not only am I going to share with you the entire experience I had with my son at this hotel, but I'm also going to give you my personal rating on the check-in process, the overall service, the food quality, and whether or not overall this is truly a 5-star facility. I drove 10 minutes up the road from my home to Punta Cana to check this place out. So come stay with me at TripAdvisor's top spot in the Caribbean for 2025. Hola. That's it. Gracias. That was easy. Hey, that guy's got a Bills hat on. Look at that. I already like this. Bills, go Bills! Once we got to the property, we hopped out of our car and we were escorted down this hallway and corridor to the club check-in area. Here we saw for the first time the hand on the heart, which all of the employees do when they greet you. And the clubroom check-in had food and drink and a whole bunch of other things just to make us comfortable while we got ready to get our room. All right, so we're completing check-in. We're in the club area. He's got a cookie. There it is. We're club members for this stay, and we're trying to make reservations for dinner tonight if we can. Honestly, like, really good check-in process so far. We're early. It's only like 1 o'clock, and the rooms aren't ready till 3. We knew that. We came in early. They told us we could go check out the place. No big deal, but they had our bag out of our car. They valet parked our car, had us in here, got us checked in like that. I'm going to give this check-in process, do I give it a rating now? I'll give it a rating now. I'm going 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5 stars for check-in. Super simple, super streamlined. Now we're just trying to figure out, do we go to Hibachi or do we go to this place called the Blind Butcher? If they have a reservation open, I think we have to pay for Blind Butcher. It's like a show and a whole thing, but I've been wanting to do it. So we're gonna give it a shot. All right, we got checked in. We have to wait for the room and we booked our restaurant for the evening. The team then escorted us back to an area where we could do some things while we waited. We passed by this food, we passed by a whole bunch of stuff. It's such a beautiful hotel, I gotta be honest. Once outside, we went in and checked out the kids club, which was really cool for my 10-year-old son. You got to see this beanbag seating area and this other spot where there's video games. Definitely a place I'm sure he'll wanna check out within our 24-hour stay. But we also wanna check out the water park and get down some slides while we're waiting for our room to be ready. Rolling up on the water park. That's the kids park right there. Food truck's right over here. And then I think the water park is up there somewhere. This is Anna, head of marketing here at Hyatt. So if you see her, say hi. There she is. This is a fun looking park though. Guys, this water park was legit. I mean, you'd pay for a water park like this if it wasn't on a resort. All the pools and everything you see, these big slides, and there's even more slides toward the back of the park that you might see a little bit later. When my kid went and explored, I figured I'd get some time on this beach chair and chill for a bit, but I'm gonna have to hit a slide soon. I came to the pool area here, the water park. My kid's running around before we check in. Still got our bags right there. But instantly, somebody came over. I had to sign a waiver for my son, which is fine. I understand that, but brought towels right away. Look, I stayed at a lot of all-inclusives and we go to them on the regular. Like the level of attention to detail so far on the service, still early. We'll see how they do. It's not like get ahead of ourselves here, all right? But I gave check-in 5 stars. Let's see what the rest of this looks like, but they're kind of on it, kind of crazy. So I'll let you see the rest of it as we go along. Plan for tonight is go to dinner. We're gonna try this Blind Butcher spot. It's extra, gotta pay for it, but it'll be a lot of fun. My son's running by. You good, bud? I don't show my kid on video, by the way, in case you haven't noticed that. Like, I don't show my kids. You can hear their voice, but I keep my kids out of it until they're of an age. They're right now 9 and 6, soon to be 10 and 7, until they're of an age where they can decide if they want to be on video. But this isn't the age, I don't believe. But we'll do dinner, then we're gonna head into our room and check all that out and go from there. This is my daddy-son weekend. My other son wants to go to Santo Domingo, the capital of Dominican Republic, to a mall called Sambil, to a place called Summit Trampoline Park, which is epic. It's a lot of fun. Trampolines and go-karts and all this stuff inside a mall. And me and my other one will do that. Maybe I'll share that on a video as well. But let's check out the rest of Hyatt. Let's go. We tried out some of the slides like this one. Woo! My big kid got on the water cannon, and then we chilled out on the lazy river for a little while. They had a bunch of these waterfalls that came down just to keep you cool. Really, really nice water park overall. Woo! All done with the water park for right now. It's 3 o'clock, which is check-in time, so we're just waiting on a WhatsApp. They have a really cool process for the WhatsApp for us to go in and get our room. It's amazing. All right, so we're just checking in here. We got our room keys, and look what they did for us. I'm not gonna show you my kid, but look at this. Look at this, room keys with our photos on them. It's very nice of you. Thank you very much. Time to go to the room, and once again, we were escorted. Great service, although I seem like I talk a lot in this time elapse, but whatever, I'm a yapper. Boom, look at that. You get the whole look at Cap Cana. Once at the room, we got to go inside and see this incredible room with the tour guide. My older kid just loved it. He thought it was the coolest thing. But after we checked out the bathroom and the rest of the room, the real prize of this room was right here. Hey, look at that. Wow, beautiful. Jinx, you said it too? Our tour of our room finished up by showing us all the little nooks and crannies, and even this whole thing of snacks that they left for us. So all that was left was for us to bring the bag in the room, chill out for a bit, and get ready for a fun dinner. Okay. So we went down, played a little ping pong, went to the beach, played some soccer, had some nice daddy-son time, which was a lot of fun. Came back to the room, and we've been watching a little bit of soccer on TV. I'm going to go ahead and give this hotel a rating on level of service, because let me explain what's happened. We were down there. People brought us towels. I think I mentioned that earlier. That was unique to me in a resort setting. Then they booked us a dinner reservation at a place called the Blind Butcher, which is a really interesting culinary experience. So come along with us on that. What? You want what? Pistachios? I don't want any, no. We got pistachios. He's going to have some of those. Thank you, buddy. I'm still eating just meat. Although tonight at the Blind Butcher, I think I'm going to cheat. I think I'm going to cheat on my carnivore diet, but you'll have to see. But then we got back to the room. We got a call, and there was a check-in. Somebody stopped by for turn-down service. They brought us chocolates, and the lady was super, super sweet and kind. It's not as if like other resorts don't do some of these things. It's that this place does all of it, and they do it with a level of service, a level of, I don't know, happiness and joy to be there for you. It's so worth the price. We got married at the Majestic Elegance in Punta Cana years ago. We've stayed at Dreams, we've stayed at Secrets, we stayed at the Palladium, I think we stayed at Barcelona, we stayed at a lot of resorts. And look, I haven't had a resort experience I would say I would never go to, except for one. One resort I wouldn't go to. I'm gonna have to share that in a future video, not this one. But I have not had a resort go to the level that they do here to take care of you. Yeah, buddy. Jello. Oh, a jelly. It's enough sugar for you. He's had like a million sweets here. So tonight we'll rate the food, and I'll rate it throughout the weekend. Blind Butcher is actually a paid experience on top of the all-inclusive, so you know it better be good. But the rest of the food here I'll be able to rate. So far so good, but I'll do a little bit more as we do breakfast and all of that stuff, and then we'll go from there. But service, folks, service, you want the rating? Let's throw it up here. Let's throw it up. Out of 5 stars, 5 stars. Best I've seen, bar none. That's my take so far. Let's go to dinner. All right, heading out. Bye, room. So I guess the unique thing about me reviewing a resort is that I live here, so I can give you a sense of what's happening around here. So over there's a whole bunch of development that's going up, and there's going to be more. In fact, I might be participating with a group that's developing a project here in Cap Cana. We'll see. Those towers that I just mentioned will be built up, but this whole community, Cap Cana, is going to be much bigger, much more developed over time. It's taken a while. It's had its fits and starts. And if you've watched any of my content, I'll tell you that this is not a place to live. Not because of it being dangerous, quite the opposite, but it's a vacation location. It is not built, not yet, as like residential. They're trying in communities like Las Iguanas, which is up the that way behind us actually, but not quite yet. Maybe they get there, but right now it's more vacation, Airbnb, resorts, that sort of thing. But anyway, we're gonna go get some food. It's your legs. Look at these guys. They try and touch his butt. Such a weirdo. The Blind Butcher was one of the coolest things I've done. Right through this refrigerator door into the restaurant. They also, of course, have desserts on display for you. You've got right in front of you, you got a woman spinning on a ring. How cool is that? And as you go deeper in and walk through and see all that there is inside of it, they have another secret room. Talk about cool for a 10-year-old or a 46-year-old. So we got to tour the whole thing, come out, and they seated us at this table, which was right where we're gonna see a bunch of entertainment tonight. Let's take a look at the menu here. The menu has amazing items, and the waiter came over and gave a full review of what to do, how to do it. We also saw more people performing for us while we waited, and then we decided on what we were gonna order to start. I say we get the prime rib empanada and the pork arepa. Next up came these cocktails. Of course, my son's was a mocktail, but the presentation was super cool. And honestly, it was as tasty as it was good looking, just like me. Oh, that bread. Look at that bread. Say bread for the first time in 45 days. There it is. It's good, but I'm having one piece. I'm having a little alcohol, so it's a cheat night for me. I guess you gotta have them. I just hope it doesn't send me on a bender of eating a whole bunch of carbs now, because I've been doing well. Down 7 or 8 pounds, my muscles up, my body fat's down 2%, all carnivore. Tonight's with this guy, so we're just gonna have a blast. That's really good. These empanadas are legit. I love eating meat, so we got ourselves a big old tomahawk steak, and my God, it was so like freaking tender. Helping my kid was the easiest job in the world with this steak. There's a ton. I'm refusing to eat the potatoes. I already feel like I've overdone the carbohydrates. I gotta tell you, I ate and ate and ate. Wow, it was a lot of food, and it was good. Worth breaking the diet. Dessert, of course, like everywhere, starts with a monkey with a fro, right? And that led into a real cool presentation of this chocolate dry ice thing that they put on the table and cracked open for us. So goddamn good, it got me dancing, people. This place was beyond the hype. Really, really cool experience, especially for a big kid like me. We're rolling out of the Blind Butcher. That was a lot of food, yeah? You're food drunk. We're both full. We're going up to the room. We're to throw on robes. Ooh, and then... No, I don't know what that is, but there's a party going on down there. Check in with me tomorrow. See how the rest of this trip goes. But so far, food is trending toward that 5-star. Let's see what it's like outside. But food's trending. Food might be a 5-star. I'll let you all know. All right, we're back in the room. This place is over the top. Watch this. Look at this.
And then
a whole thing of sweets and food.
I can't take any more.
Oh my God, neither can I. You're right, it's a decoration thing. Oh my God. All right, well, I'm gonna have to eat that now. I have to eat that. All right, let's try this thing. Ah, he's staring at me. He's telling me you gotta stop. Darn you, Hyatt Ziva. For real.
Good job. Your diet has worked.
I'm going to bed. Day 2 begins. We woke up because of something pretty incredible. I'll show you in a second. But right now we're figuring out what we want to do, and they have it all laid out here. So I'll show you real quick. All right, buddy. So what Gato buffet? Right here. Oh, over here.
Teenagers. It's...
Soccer beach area, 10:30. Well, there we go. I'm gonna show what woke us up. Oh, my stomach woke me up, to be honest with you, because the bathroom woke me up. But there we go. It's beautiful, huh?
How do we go down?
All right, we slept great. So as far as sleeping goes, sleeping arrangement, bed comfort, really good. I'll add that into my overall review of the property as we go through. Let's see what breakfast is like. Let's see what breakfast is like, and we'll go from there. Welcome to day 2. What is it, buddy? What are we looking at? Right there? This place? That big pile? Yeah, I think that's the Dorado Water Park. All right, we're going down to breakfast. Good morning. Desserts. Gracias. The buffet was stocked, and what's cool versus other resorts is I couldn't serve myself. They have to serve you. I really like how sanitary that is. So we walked around for a bit. We saw this vegan place. You can keep it. No, thank you. Pizza too, not for me right now, but I found it. Protein. I got myself a 4-egg omelet to bring back to the table and a little bit of bacon for good measure. Yo quiero tocineta. I had a detox from all my carbohydrates yesterday. It was tasty though. Worth it for one cheat day, but I'm afraid I'm gonna slip into sugar for the next 3 weeks in a dead spin, so a tailspin. So back to my carnivore. I needed meat in my life. I'm gonna play a fun drinking game here at the resort. Every time a staff member puts their hand on their heart to greet you, which is a very nice gesture, take a shot. Take you about 14 minutes before you're in the bag and ruin the rest of that night. It's pretty impressive. They're all very aligned. Whoever's leading this group, really impressive. All right, kid is in the playroom. He's doing Olympics. I went in, I felt kind of bad, but he was like, no, I'm good. I'm playing Olympics. Like, all right, cool. Like, it's his weekend, but dumped him for a massage. So I'm going into the spa. I'm going to get hydrotherapy and a massage. I'll take you along. Gracias. Like everywhere, I was escorted into the spa and brought all the way back to the locker where I got my robe and all the other stuff that I needed to feel all foo-foo. They then brought me out to this pool area and gave me a seat over here where I changed out the robe for just a towel. All right, so I just went through a whole system. I'll probably show you B-roll of this as I go through it, but I did a sauna, I did a steam room, I did a hot tub, and then I did the pool, and I had these like massaging jets in the pool that really helped my shoulder. I'll show you where I am right now. So this is the setup as I wait for the massage. Over there, that's the sauna. On the other side is the steam room, and there's a cold plunge as well, but no thanks. I don't like cold water. So I'd rather stick with a hot sauna, a hot tub, and relax and all of that, and then go get this massage. And tell you what, though, I didn't plan to rank the spa. We'll have to add it to the beginning of the video. The spa, I'll let you know after the massage, but trending toward another five-star experience. I mean, I think you're getting it. I think you're understanding. This place is legit. All right, gonna get a massage in here. So pardon me while I get naked, fully naked, because I have a wet bathing suit on. I have to take that off. I've never done a massage fully naked. This is gonna be weird for me. Just go with it though, right? Just go with it. That was amazing. All right, I've sampled enough food to put the food at a 5. 5-star, especially for resorts. Resort food is notoriously, notoriously not that good. Just generally speaking, like 5-star food. Like when I go to a resort, I want to get off the resort and go pay for a meal. And you don't have to do that here. I mean, you can do it at Blind Butcher, but you don't have to do that here. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned this. Blind Butcher, the pricing is $149 if you're here staying at the resort per person. If you're living in or staying in Cap Cana, it's $169 per person. And if you're outside of Cap Cana, like I am, living outside of Cap Cana, just come in, which you can. Local people can go in. It's $189 per person. So benefit to being in Cap Cana, double benefit for being here, staying at the Hyatt. But we're gonna give food 5 stars. The other rating that I wanna give is on facilities. So we've walked through and we've seen the whole of the resort, all of the different pools, all of that, the cleanliness, the amenities available, the ease of getting around, like the facilities working, the kids club, everything. And I'm gonna give that, you know, we're gonna give it 4.5 stars. Because remember at the kids club, what wasn't working at the kids club? Oh, I thought they said the controller wasn't working for the remote, for the video game.
What I meant is that it's not at this time.
Okay, never mind. I got to bump it to 5. So 5 stars. 5 stars for facilities so far. We're going to check out in a couple of hours. We went down and played ping pong. Everything's just very clean, very well done. Again, I stayed at a lot of all-inclusives. I've stayed at a lot of all-inclusives. Pricing-wise, for 2 of us, it's a little under or right around $1,000 a night. For some, that might be out of budget, and I get it. But for those of you who are looking for, like, I'm going to spend $700 a night for a couple, the extra $300 a night is, oh my God, worth it. The quality of food, the cleanliness, the facilities, the service, everything else, absolutely worth it. You can find whatever resort you want, whatever's in your budget, but here's how I look at it. I could have spent $500, $600, $700 a night over the course of a week. If you end up spending an extra $300 or $400 for $1,200, $1,600, like, in a year, I won't remember the $1,600. I won't be like, oh, if I only had that $1,600, but I'll remember how great the stay was. So to me, for me, I have a 2012 Volkswagen Jetta and a 2020 Honda CR-V. Our house is fairly modest, pretty small. We don't have any debt. I spend money on experiences. I treat myself to first-class travel and great resorts. That's where I spend my money. So my recommendation, if you're like me, is you have to check this place out. Absolutely have to check this place out. Not to mention, come on. We're in DR. Can I get that sun any less bright on the back of me? We're in DR. DR is the most beautiful place in the Caribbean, in my opinion, and yes, I'm biased. It has amazing beaches. It has everything you can want. DR has it all, as they say. So staying here, the hospitality, the people, the culture, the weather, the sun, all of it, absolutely top notch. Hyatt Ziva, everybody. Got to check it out. All right, we're checking out of the Hyatt Ziva Cap Cana. Let me take this water with me on the way. You got the door, bud? Let's recap everything we saw. Let's recap all of our ratings. The check-in process, 5-star, absolutely top notch. Service level here was like beyond 5 stars. It was absolutely insane. 5 stars, he just said it. Kids Club?
4.7.
He's got 4.7 stars on the Kids Club, so pretty good rating. Food was 5 star, as good as a resort can get, and even better in some cases than restaurants.
5 star.
He says 5 star. Blind Butcher, worth every penny of going to that as well. 10 stars at Blind Butcher, the show, the whole thing. Facilities, absolutely 5 star. This place is top notch in every way. The spa, absolutely 5 stars. The service in that spa might have been better than the 5 stars that I gave the rest of the resort. I mean, what an amazing place. Look, you want tours of more areas? I got one here for you, $7 million home in the neighborhood I live in. Otherwise, make sure you check out Hyatt Ziva or Hyatt Zilara when you come down here to Punta Cana. And from the lobby one last time. See you on the next video.